Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Maham Kashani. Australian Federal Police have exposed the alleged mastermind behind one of the country's biggest importations of heroin. They've arrested and charged a 35-year-old man with allegedly bringing in 350 kilograms of the drug from Kuala Lumpur in 2020. Meantime, two men have been charged after police seized 120 kilograms of cocaine in Sydney's eastern suburbs. The drugs were allegedly hidden inside a shipping container at Port Botany. Victoria Police are continuing to investigate the cause of a horror crash that killed 4 people in the state's west. 2 men and 2 women lost their lives when the car they were travelling in left the road and slammed into a tree near Hamilton yesterday. A third woman remains in a critical condition. Police are still trying to identify 2 homeless people who may have been staying inside the heritage building that burnt down in central Sydney earlier this week. 15 people were sleeping rough inside the building the night before the inferno. A third boy is assisting detectives with their investigation into what caused the blaze. No charges have been laid. As the federal government's affordable housing policy remains stuck before the Senate, new figures suggest more Aussies are entering the property market. 50,000 people bought a home in the past year as part of the Home Guarantee Scheme. Housing Minister Julie Collins says it's a good sign more people are breaking into the market.
We have changed and we have added to with our regional first home buyer guarantee. And obviously from 1 July we are making further changes so that more Australians are eligible under the Home Guarantee Scheme.
And we're urged to look out for the early signs of blood cancer. More than 2/3 of Australians can't detect symptoms because of the way the disease presents, with symptoms including bone pain, tiredness and bruising. Leukemia Foundation Ambassador Barry Dubois says it's the country's 3rd deadliest cause of death.
18 people a day will lose their battle with blood cancer. If you get in there early, if you see your GP, if you ask for those blood tests, you'll find out and you can knock it on the head early if it is a problem.
In sport, Canberra is rallying around Corey Harawira-Naera after the NRL player collapsed during last night's 33-26 win over Souths. He suffered a seizure in the second half before being taken to hospital. In the other game, the Broncos beat the Warriors 26-22. In AFL, the Suns have held off the Bulldogs with a 7-point victory in Darwin. Wins also to Essendon, GWS, Fremantle and Hawthorn. And Chelsea has cruised to a 3-0 victory over Reading to win its 4th straight FA Women's Super League title, Aussie Sam Kerr scoring twice for the Blues. In entertainment news, Disney's live-action The Little Mermaid is making a splash at the US box office with an opening day total of $38 million. It's expected to gross between $120 and $130 million over the Memorial Day weekend. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team, but we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.